got to be kidding me.
Yo. Welcome back to Stop the Foolishness. This is episode 109. I think. 109. I think it's 109.
He said, I think.
I think it's 109.
It really starts to kind of blur. Like once, you done got into the hundreds, it's like, is this 106?
Yeah.
108.
I always forget.
No.
To be honest with y'all, I would never know. I would kind of look it up. You know what I'm saying? It was
honestly, most people that I like once they reach a certain number, they don't even say like welcome to episode whatever. They just be like welcome to Stop the Foolishness. Like, at some point it's just like, nigga, we done did enough episodes on this motherfucker. Like if y'all, if y'all know us, cool. If you don't, whatever. Nigga, we've been around for a while.
Episode 100 something. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even know if it wasn't for like the fact that like whatchamacallit, like I said, I look every time before I number that motherfucker before I add it to that bitch. Okay. Well, with that being said, y'all, welcome back to Stop the Foolishness, where every week we bring to you the most foolish stories from the past week. And like whatever week, this week did not disappoint. But before we get into that, y'all got any life updates for the folks before we get into the nitty and gritty?
No, I was just telling cuz think I'm trying to get sick, but
no, damn.
Shake it off, yeah.
Okay. That sucks.
A little bit.
You got sore throat?
Starting to sore throat? No, not so much sore, but my head I woke up just with my head like real heavy and kind of like, groggy. Probably just like a little head cold or something. Probably, all right?
All right, cool.
I ain't dying.
Yeah. Like the only part I hate about being sick is a sore throat. Like, not cough really kills me. It's absolutely
a sore throat. Absolutely. I agree 100%.
I question a lot. I don't understand why the body has to have a sore throat. Doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? But, you don't get to determine these things. So,
why does it have to have a sore throat?
You know what I'm saying?
Like, what's the purpose? Like, how does this happen? Like, what
the fuck?
What causes a sore throat?
Yeah, it's a lot that I can rant about. You know what I'm saying? I can make a whole episode just on rants, Sore throat being one of them. It just doesn't seem like it was necessary. It seems like an unpurposeful human suffering type of thing. It's some bullshit. But with that being said, though, let's get into our sponsor here real quick, Miss Toya's Gift of Soul.
Hey, Chef Toya here, owner and head chef with Toya's Gift of Soul, located in Arlington, Texas. We are your one-stop shop to satisfy your soul. We specialize in oxtails, wings, seafood, and much more. We offer very affordable prices. We cater, meal prep, and we'll even handle your weekly night meals. We will also travel. For more information, follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Toya's Gift of Soul. Contact me, 469-849-2521, and let Toya's Gift of Soul feed your soul.
All right, y'all know what it is. If you're out there in the Dallas, Fort Worth, Arlington, Plano, Duncanville, Irving area, go ahead and hit up Miss Toya's Gift of Soul. She caters, meal preps, and we even do your weekly night meals. Y'all know what it is. All right, let's go ahead and let's get into it, man. First up, this is October 2nd. Y'all won't hear this shit till like October 5th. But I felt like we should do a candy topic here real quick. So this is actually from 2019. Hold up, let me zoom in here a little bit so people can see a little bit better. Okay.
That's pretty dope.
This is a map of the most popular Halloween candy, I guess from that year.
Damn, Reese's is murdering.
Yeah, Reese's out here.
Reese's and M&M's. Them like the top two.
Yeah. That's those are interesting.
Very interesting.
Mississippi and Alabama would like milk duds.
Yeah, exactly, bro. I saw that too. Milk duds are gross.
On God, I've never had milk duds.
Really? Yeah.
I've
tried it and I'm just like, I'm not a big fan. Again, that was like the first thing I saw, like milk duds. Oh, okay.
Again, milk duds. I've never seen anyone eat it, so why would I eat it? You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
I'm the type of person where like I don't eat nothing that ain't nobody else eating. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't never seen milk duds. Like I'm not the type of person to walk into a place and be like, you know what? Let me try these hoes real quick. I'm good. Somebody need to tell me them hoes is good, and then I'll go try them shits. Another one that I find is interesting is Mars. What the fuck is that? I've never even seen that in the store.
Where you see the Mars Mars?
Yeah.
It's up there under New York. I think that's Ohio and fucking Pennsylvania.
Mars.
It has to be the Mars company, but maybe they had a Mars bar, and maybe they still sell it up there.
Apparently, because I'm like,
it must be popular up in that area because I don't know what a Mars is either.
Yeah, that's interesting because I'm like, who the fuck is Mars? Milk Duds is definitely kind of odd to me because I'm like, who the fuck eat Milk Duds?
Milk Duds got 5 states,
bro. Yeah, it's got Alabama, Mississippi, South Carolina, North Carolina, and
Delaware.
Yeah, down Delaware.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is, but
that's interesting. Another one is Swedish Fish. I know Swedish Fish is like Kentucky
got that, right?
Yeah, against Kentucky. I've seen that shit.
Swedish Fish is good.
They okay. You know what I'm saying?
They're okay, but clearly you see that's like the only state that has it, but I don't see it as like, oh my God, that's the top candy for Halloween.
I want to, hold on. Can I do this right? I want to direct y'all attention to
Montana Tootsie Pops.
Nigga, who the fuck? Favorite candy would be Tootsie Pops.
Tootsie Pops.
Sweet Tarts and Nerds. Now, don't get me wrong, okay? Sweet Tarts and Nerds, fire. But your favorite? Like, that's the state's favorite?
Oh, the state's favorite? No, I know Sweet Tarts is one of my favorite candies, but I'm not sure about a whole state favorite. Sounds kind of questionable.
Pretzel M&M's?
I love gummy worms, but not
Jolly
state
Ranchers?
favorite.
I can see gummy worms. I could honestly see gummy worms being like a state's favorite.
A state favorite,
but Tootsie Pops, Sweet Tarts, and Nerds, again.
I'm surprised at how many hot tamales there are out there.
I know niggas that fuck with hot tamales though.
Like, I do too. But like, I'm just surprised at how many states. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Louisiana Airheads, Snickers.
Airheads is
shockingly, I'm surprised Snickers is not more popular.
Yeah,
no, Snickers.
That kind of caught me off guard. I mean, I can see the M&Ms for sure. I could definitely see the Reese's, but I'm actually surprised.
Snickers only got
I don't see. I see like 2-3 states.
There's more Milk Duds than Snickers.
That's what's surprising to me. That's why I was like, wait, what?
If I'm being honest, only niggas like Snickers though. Like that's some nigga shit.
Is that what that is? Oh, gotcha.
Niggas love Snickers. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, Snickers is dope, but like,
you see, Snickers is in Georgia.
yeah. Snickers is gonna get. That's some nigga shit.
I love Snickers, bro.
Right there. Every black person in Atlanta says Snickers.
Cause you's a nigga, dog.
That's shit, that's hilarious.
But Snickers is fire. Like, it's in my top 5 for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas ain't sleeping on Snickers. But I will say that I am thoroughly shocked that we got this many Milk Duds over Snickers though. That seems
Snickers,
odd.
that does seem odd.
Even for, you know what I'm saying, like,
I'm surprised it ain't more.
I'm just really shocked there's one state with Milk Duds. Like, in general, right? Like, there's one state where the favorite thing is Milk Duds.
Milk Duds,
Yeah, I'm shocked too.
Only got 2 states, California, and it looked like, what's that, Vermont up there?
I guess. Don't let me lie to you. I don't know who the fuck this is. All this up here is North America to me.
Okay, so you got
America.
So you got New York, you got Mass, Vermont. I believe that's Vermont right there.
This is Connecticut, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's Rhode Island? Or is this Rhode Island?
Delaware. Rhode Island is the is this little one right here, right next to the Mars. You see that little, I believe that's Rhode Island right there. Yeah.
Okay. So who the fuck is this? All right. Yeah, it ain't that important. Oh shit. I'm in the wrong way. The point here is I'm just thoroughly shocked at some of these. I guess I shouldn't be because this is America. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that's
should we be shocked at anything anymore?
Yeah, right. I mean, of the craziest things I've seen, right? Like, Milk Duds to me is the one that's off. Tootsie Pop, no, I think I got to roll Tootsie Pops. That's a shocker. That would be like the state's favorite. You know what I'm saying? Favorite. Like, niggas are looking forward to getting a Tootsie Pop out of the bag. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm surprised shit like Blow Pop ain't on here.
Huh? Yo, Blow Pop.
Like Blow Pops and shit.
Yeah. I ain't really a big sucker type of person.
So, me either, but like I just.
But if I had to choose between the Tootsie Pop and a Blow Pop, it's gonna be a Blow Pop.
Yeah, I guess. I don't either one. I'm good on them. I've had a Tootsie Pop once. Blow Pop, yeah, like once. Yeah, it ain't my thing. But I'm just saying, I guess I've been around niggas too much because I just can't see a state's favorite being Tootsie Pops. That's just odd to me. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and get into this next one here. I found this one on it's on site. I thought this shit was hilarious because this is how niggas be though. You know what I'm saying? This just says straight men say anything to avoid saying happy birthday to each other, happy G-Day, congrats on another lap. I ain't never heard that one. That's kind of unique though. I might use that shit one year.
Yeah.
Tell that man happy birthday and you love him. Someone put I definitely side eye guys who can't do simple stuff like say happy birthday and tell their homeboy I love you without thinking it's gay. Nah, niggas gay if they say I love you. I don't speak on that because they should know I love them without me saying it. Well, why you tell anybody you love them? You know what I'm saying? Like if that's the case,
exactly.
Yeah, niggas is wildin'. Niggas be like, happy born day, happy C day, happy Earth strong, my boy. I ain't never heard that one either.
What?
Happy B-Day fam. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Anything to avoid saying happy birthday. And nigga, I don't like taking the effort to pronounce that in the birthday. So niggas is getting that happy birthday straight off the
birthday straight off the
the point of all this is
not that serious. God damn. It's just happy birthday, my nigga. It's not that serious.
The point of all this is
man.
Everything's gay
I feel like I feel like that there's two sides to this. One, I feel like my nigga's reaching because I don't know if a nigga ever wanted to not say happy birthday. It's just that it feel like happy birthday feel like some shit you tell a kid, you know what I'm saying? Like as a grown man, you know what I'm saying? I guess that was like my thing when I be like happy G-Day because it's all like, nigga, you're a grown man now. Like be telling you happy birthday, like, because most niggas I know, we don't even celebrate our birthday like that. At best, we might go out to a bar or some shit, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, drink some drinks, but like a birthday ain't really even like a big thing. So like, why would I tell my nigga happy birthday? And like, I know you tell me happy birthday. Like, again, I appreciate it, but that shit just another day to a nigga like me, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think it has less to do with the fact that like niggas thinking it was gay and more to do with the fact like, nigga, you're a grown man. Fuck, I look like telling you happy
you're
birthday.
You're a grown ass man. What I look like,
But speaking on the whole, I love him. Tell that man you love him. Like, yeah, niggas still do got issues telling niggas. That's some shit niggas got to work on. I'm just speaking on the birthday thing. For me, it was more of like, nigga, you're a grown man, bro. I'm not telling you happy birthday.
Like, do I really need to tell you happy birthday? Yeah.
I'm saying, like, I got to come up with something else, something more.
Yeah, I got you.
You know, get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I tell my little girl happy birthday. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't tell no grown man or no grown woman happy birthday. I guess I might tell.
It's crazy because I never thought of it that way. I never had a problem just saying happy birthday to my guy friends.
Yeah.
Like, I just never had a problem with that. Like, I never even saw it in that light as like, oh, you're a grown man or whatever. It's just like, it's your birthday. And ever since we were kids, you say happy birthday to a person when it's their birthday. So that's what you say.
Yeah. No. But I'm saying, I think that's the reason why niggas came up with reasons to say that shit like that, because it's like, again, nigga, I ain't saying that it's gay, because obviously it's not gay to say happy birthday, but it's more of a like, I know for me, thinking back on it, it felt, how can I say this? Because like, I don't care anymore, but like, I know that it felt like, man, this nigga grown. Do I tell a grown man happy birthday? You know
happy birthday, yeah.
I guess, you know, but it's like, it had less to do with...
These niggas have actually thought about this.
It had less to do with being... No, I'm saying, I didn't think about it at the time, but like when bringing this up, it made me think about like, well, why wouldn't I have told them that? Because I didn't feel gay telling a nigga happy birthday, but it just felt off. You know what I'm saying? Like
it did feel off.
Why, like this nigga grown.
Like you're a grown ass man. Like you damn near 40. You're like, talking about happy birthday, bro.
It's like, I don't know. I guess
the white people do it. White people do it.
Huh?
White people have no problem saying happy birthday to their bros.
Maybe, man. You know what I'm saying? But they also touch each other's
I think it's a black culture thing.
You know? Them niggas also ain't got no problem doing gay shit for jokes. So, you know, I'm just saying they're a little bit more close than we are. They're a little bit more to push the boundaries than niggas is. Now, yeah, I do think I know for a fact though that it is some niggas that probably say that shit because they do think it's gay to say like happy birthday to their homie and shit. So I guess I can't entirely rule it out, but I know me, I just started saying that shit because, you know what I'm saying, at the time, like niggas was saying it, so I just started saying the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like happy G-Day. But then if I think back on it, it's all like, would I walk up to another grown man and be like, happy birthday? And I don't know. It seems off. I can't explain it. Don't let me lie to you. You know what I'm saying? I can't exactly explain it. It don't have to do with being gay. It has more to do with like, I feel childish in telling the nigga happy birthday. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's just me though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying everybody got to feel like that. I just know me personally. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, I text niggas like happy birthday, but I know I couldn't walk up to a nigga and be like happy birthday and be like happy B-Day, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna use the other one. What's the other one? Damn, I just saw it. Congrats on another lap. I'm definitely spitting that shit on one day.
Congrats on another lap.
Congrats on another lap.
I'm gonna shoot that to somebody one day, dog. That shit. Yo, when y'all niggas tell me happy birthday, shoot me that shit. I want
congrats on another lap,
my nigga. You know what I'm saying? We spin the block one more time, dog. Like send me some shit like that. You know, like don't just tell me. Maybe I'll get more excited for my birthday that way. You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right. Let's go and get into this next one before we get into our irks of the week. Y'all know I gotta come with it, man. Every week I gotta explain to y'all another scammer. You know what I'm saying? That done got away with. Well, I guess he didn't get away with it. But again, these people still out here scamming niggas to death. This just says an Ohio man who falsely claimed he was an African has been convicted of a slew of crimes. A man from Dayton, Ohio named Daryl Roberts Harrison, who went by the fake names Prince Daryl R. Adipo and Prophet Daryl R. Adipo.
Damn, Adipo.
Lied about being a Ghanaian prince and scammed at least 14 people out of more than $800,000.
Damn.
Hold up, wait. Let's do the math on that real quick.
Oh man!
So $800,000. Hold up, divided by 14 means that he got at least 57,000 from each one of these people. Let me explain to you something, and this is very important, bro. This is very important. This is truly
very, very,
very important that I explain this, because I know that a lot of people would probably think this way, but it's very important that we say this. Just because you have been financially successful in life does not mean you are the brightest tool in the shed. Okay. Because it just goes to show that one, you definitely ain't got to be that smart to make money. You know what I'm saying? Unless these people like took out loans to get to this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But even still, you got to have pretty good credit to get $50,000 worth of a personal loan. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he scammed people out of $800,000. That means that, and not everyone gave him $57,000. So that means that some people might have gave this motherfucker
gave him more,
gave him more money.
Exactly.
So again, like what we realize here is just that there are certain levels of intelligence. I like to think, emotional intelligence is one. You know what I'm saying? And maybe that's it. Maybe I shouldn't go as far as, but no, because I feel like emotional intelligence is just an aspect of regular intelligence. You know what I'm saying? Because your spidey shits should be going off like a motherfucker. If an African prince, like when this nigga did this shit, I think it was 2020. So he did this shit in 2020. Let's get this back up here. So he did this shit in 2020. Now we are talking like, bro, like the 2010 to like 2015 era was like not even that. I think it was like the late 2000s was like the scam was like the African prince shit. It's like when emails started popping, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like niggas would start using emails more, and you get emails from like all these like, hey, I'm African prince and I do this and that and this shit. Like that's when that shit was like really popular. So it's all like, nigga, what rock have you been living under when you're still getting scammed by African prince scams? How you still getting got by African prince scams? I'm just saying, this is the reason why, like, I found the Tinder swindler fascinating from the fact that how good that nigga was at that shit and how creative he was. But like, I fully understand how these people got scammed though. Like I truly understand, at least initially, right? Like after a while, you got to be like, all right, bro, like I just can't loan you no more money because you ain't sending nothing. But like he drew them in a way that they understood. It's like, nigga, how in 2020 are you getting scammed by an African prince?
African prince. That
part. African prince.
Nigga, that is it's the OG of scams, nigga. Like everybody knows.
That's everybody know you getting an email or a letter or any kind of communication from an African prince stating this is and that. First of all, an African prince is not finna reach out to you out of nowhere. Some random person they don't know, but like, hey, my funds are tied up. Help me with $5,000. This is an African prince. I'm pretty sure $5,000 not enough.
My nigga, I'm just saying, like, when I hear scams and them hoes sound unique and it's the first of their kind, like I get it, right? Like it makes sense as to how you could possibly get scammed. I will never understand like how these niggas still keep getting got with the same shit. How niggas still keep getting catfished. It's like, bro, like what? Like
getting catfished.
Nigga, how? What are we doing, dog?
Man.
Okay. It's just our weekly, you know what I'm saying, newsletter of niggas still out here getting scammed behind goofiness, you know. Hopefully, you know, we won't be one of them. I know I won't be one.
I know I won't be one.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and keep it a buck. I'm not gonna be one, you know. Hopefully y'all don't get got.
I know I'm not gonna be one either.
The princess can't get it. The African princess can't reach out to y'all.
I ain't got no money to give you, nigga. Like, how you gonna get? Nigga, at least these niggas smart. At least they scamming rich people. You know what I'm saying? Like, that brings me. Oh, okay. You know what? Actually, that was part of my irk this week. Anyway, all right, cool. Let's go ahead and let's get into our irks. I guess I'll go ahead and go first. I'll just go ahead and segue right into this shit. I actually don't have an irk, but I was talking with a coworker. And she was recently talking to this guy who went to jail. And he got out because she saw an ankle monitor on that nigga's ankle in a picture on Facebook. And so she asked that nigga about it. He said, well, I recently just got out. And so she, you know, not trying to be judgy, but at the same time, she kind of need to know. She was all like, oh, well, you know, what you did. He said he was robbing niggas. Let me explain something here. I don't know who need to hear this.
He was robbing niggas.
But I kind of feel like if you're going to commit a crime, you need to go big, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking. I ain't saying
embezzlement.
I ain't saying robbing a bank is really it, but you know, I mean, at least make it worth it, bro. What I'm saying is here, why would you risk jail time robbing poor folks, my nigga? Like dead ass. Nigga, I ain't got no fucking money. Nigga,
exactly.
Like you gonna potentially risk having to shoot me if I fight for this shit. For $50? Niggas don't even carry cash no more, my nigga. Like, what are y'all doing?
Exactly.
Like, I used to be able to understand crime. You know what I'm saying? No, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would a nigga rob a bank? Oh, I could tell you why a nigga would rob a bank, nigga. Because they got millions of dollars in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? But for the life of me, I can't find one reason why you would just be robbing regular niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all got to think bigger. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, if you're going to be a criminal, you got to make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? There was a thing the other day, although he got released because they couldn't prove it. Shout out to my guy if he did do this. But he robbed like some exchange for like $250 worth of Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? $250 million worth of Bitcoin. They really couldn't find anything or prove that like he was the person behind it or whatever. If you're gonna do something, go big, dog.
Go big.
Like, $250 million seems well worth the amount of time that you're gonna have to do for stealing that shit.
Yeah,
okay?
Not for $50.
If you get away with it, you know what I'm saying? Because I look at crime the same way I look at like hedge fund managers and like trading stocks and shit, right? Like all that shit is about risk and leverage and reward versus the potential downfall of that shit. So if you can get $250 million, you know what I'm saying, and get away. I can't fight your logic, okay? Ain't the route I would go, but I understand it. If you are risking a year or two in jail to rob a nigga for $50, okay?
You need your ass whooped.
You need to go have your head checked because you are mentally unstable. You know what I'm saying? Like, there is zero reason why you should be trying to rob regular niggas. We don't have no money, nigga.
We broke, okay? Boss. We broke.
I understand that you are struggling and you may not have a skill set. Your only skill set is pointing a gun at a motherfucker. But I'm telling you to help you. You know what I'm saying? You robbing me is pointless because I have no money, nigga. I have zero, zilch, nada. Even if you steal my Apple Watch, that only worth like $50 at the pawn shop. Why would you rob me? I drive a Jeep Cherokee, nigga. Like, y'all niggas not even picking good cars to rob niggas anymore, bro. Like, it's just, why you robbing regular niggas, dog? You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, so in Houston, Texas, just to segue back to my coworker here, in Houston, Texas, niggas know, like, Greens Point is an area of Houston that, like, you really ain't trying to visit. You know what I'm saying? This nigga told her that he lived in the dangerous part of Greens Point. And I was all like, oh, he live in the dangerous part of Greens Point. Okay, yeah, you don't need to step foot into that motherfucker then. Because how you live, Greens Point is already a dangerous area. Nigga, how you live in a dangerous area of a dangerous area, nigga?
Oh, goddamn.
That's the point, in case y'all ain't understanding it. That nigga said he live in the dangerous part of Greens Point.
Dangerous part of Greens Point. Okay, all right.
Okay, nigga. All right. So, yeah, you got to worry about me visiting you. Told her like, she got an Uber because she can't drive her car there. All right, nigga.
What?
I'm not going to even Uber. Like, I mean, I'm not trying to be a judgy, but I'm like, this ain't going to work.
He was trying to tell her certain parts of the day that she could come over and shit. Like, nah, I'm going to tell you right now, man.
I'm going to tell you now, bro. This ain't going to work.
I hope I don't have to tell you this, but you ain't going over there, right? Okay, cool. All right. No, okay. So, yeah, that's I guess that's kind of my irk on my rant, y'all. Just be smarter, man.
Go big or go home. If you're going to do it, do it right. If you're going to do it, do it right.
If you're going to be a criminal, your time should be worth it. You know what I'm saying?
I'd rather hear that you win $10 million from the company than you sat there like, man, yeah, I had to serve 2 years because I stole $100 from grandma. Oh. Okay.
You robbed some old lady come out of church with like a fucking $6,000 deposit. And don't get me wrong, $6,000 ain't nothing to sneeze at, but nigga, you gonna go to jail for $6,000?
$6,000, exactly. Your freedom is worth $6,000.
Your freedom was worth $6,000.
We cutting the line at $100,000. If you ain't getting $100,000 or more, you shouldn't be committing a crime. Period.
There you go.
Period.
There you go.
You need to rethink what it is that you were doing. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Who want to go next? Because we'll save Asher.
Honestly, I've been having a good week, man. I mean, I really don't have anything to complain about. There's nothing. Yeah. I mean, job's been cool. Like, work's been cool. Like, yeah, life's been good, man. Honestly, like, I was really trying to sit here and think, like, man, what is bothering me? But like, nothing is really bothering me. Like,
all right, cool.
I've been good.
Sis, you got anything?
I do. It didn't happen to me this week, but it's happened to me, of course, in the past. And I was talking to a friend of mine this weekend. I don't understand ghosting. Like, like no, seriously, it really hurts my nerves. Like,
and then you just leave.
Well, no. I get that. No, what people do that. Okay, if it's somebody you barely know, you just hit. Okay, what I'm talking about is where you have people who've been like talking to a person like dead ass, like, oh my goodness, good conversation, been talking for weeks, months, whatever, and then boom, just out of nowhere, no explanation, no nothing, just.
Did a nigga hit it? Did he ghost her after he hit it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. So then, Okay. So Ash. One thing I know.
Well, okay. Hold on. Real quick. I will say
that's fucked up.
It wasn't immediately afterwards. So what if that person was talking to that person, they hit it once, but they still continue talking like they were before.
Right.
And then this went on. No, this went on for like another 2-3 months, and then out of nowhere, nothing.
So yeah. So ghosting doesn't have a time frame.
Damn.
It doesn't have to be like. Oh,
I'm confused.
You know what I'm saying? I hit it, and then like a week later, I just ghost her. Nah, you can ghost a person like 3-4 months of talking to them or whatever and shit. It happens all the time. It's happened to my brother and Adrian.
Damn.
Adrian and my brother have also ghosted women after like talking to them for like 6 months or whatever and stuff. Sometimes it's more of just like maybe one of the other people maybe want something more. And now it's starting to get like they're they're starting to like pressure the issue or whatever and stuff. Like, okay, like what are we doing? Blah, blah, blah. It's starting trying to get more serious. And the other party is like, hey, nigga, I just had you around because it was just cool company. We were smashing and that's it. So instead of like saying that, they'll just be like, hey, man, I just got to ghost this person. And then they'll just.
okay, but let me ask this.
And they're just like,
damn.
But let me ask this. But what if that wasn't the case? Like, what if it wasn't a situation where the other person was like, "Hey, what are we? I wanting more, whatever." Like, y'all literally just going with the flow, with the flow, talking and just chilling or whatever, and then literally just out of nowhere, nothing.
That nigga married.
Yeah, I mean, even so, like even with that, it's the same thing. Maybe the other person or the party or whatever and stuff. Maybe they had another girl on the side or something that they were talking to like that. Yeah. And then maybe now that's starting to get serious. So they're just like, oh shit, I gotta cut communication and just ghost this person.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So they cool. They ain't asking me for nothing. We was gonna keep chilling and smashing, but now I'm kind of wanting to get over here or whatever. Fuck it. So they just cut all ties. Like ghosts, like nothing. Yeah. So it could be anything. It could be any form of like, I've seen it all, man. Living, living at what I call the Black Playboy Mansion. I've seen it all. So
nigga, you live in the worst area.
Okay. You say, nigga, you live in the worst area.
He live in the worst part of single niggas.
Nigga, he lives in ground zero of the situation, okay?
Oh man,
them niggas
it's fucking Armageddon in that fucking house.
Okay, goddamn.
Them niggas
is dead bodies everywhere.
Ain't no heart in that motherfucker. Nigga.
Okay, no heart.
It's just a machine pumping blood in that motherfucking bodies, nigga.
And like, bro, it'll be it like dead ass will be like a conversation. It'll be just like me, my brother, Adrian. We'll just be sitting around like in the kitchen, just chilling. One night, it'll be like a random Wednesday. And we'll start talking about girls or whatever and shit. And then one of them be like, yeah, man, this one shorty. Oh, man, it's a cold world, but I'm just going to have to ghost her. It's just be like, how long you been talking to her? Me and shorty been. No. And actually what's worse is Adrian ghosted a girl after taking her to Cabo, Mexico on a trip. Like, I'm talking about these niggas do it like big, bro.
Damn.
Like, we grown ass people. Like, what's wrong with just telling somebody, hey, you know what? I changed my mind, or hey, we gotta go our separate ways, and then go, and just stop from there.
Well, you know why he ghosted?
Why?
Because she wouldn't suck his dick.
Oh my god! You got to be kidding me. No, I can't.
Yo, niggas ain't shit, dog.
Niggas ain't shit. Oh my goodness.
Niggas said, nah, bitch, ain't sucking dick, so I gotta get the fuck up.
I gotta get the fuck out of here.
This woman was beautiful, man. She was beautiful. She was intelligent. I think she was like a nurse or something. She was intelligent. She spoke like 2 or 3 different languages, like everything, man. Like, I'm like, yo, man. He was all like, yo, they went to Cabo together. They was talking heavy. Next thing you know, bro, we was just sitting around, I think, like drinking beers one night. And he was just like, yeah, man, shorty. He was like, yeah. He's like, yeah, man, I'm at the gone to just ghost her. And I was like, damn. He was all like, yeah, man, she won't drain the meat. I was like,
oh, Jesus.
Yo,
take the wheel.
Niggas are terrible.
Terrible. Absolutely fucking terrible.
Drain the meat, and that's his exact word. His exact
absolutely
word.
Terrible.
Drain the
horrible. Horrible. I can't.
Yo, man. Yo.
So she over here thinking like, yo, everything's good.
Oh,
like,
shit.
And then wait, real quick. I had asked him, I was just all like, bro, did you even like have a conversation about it or talk to her about it? He was all like, bro, what the fuck I need to have a conversation about sucking my dick for, nigga? That's just a requirement, nigga. I was just like, what the fuck? Yo, he's like, every bitch. And nigga was like, every bitch need to know that, you know what I'm saying, they got to suck some meat. Like, I mean, what? He's like, nigga, we in the fucking 1950s.
Yo, man. Oh, okay.
Oh, man.
Them niggas is wild, dog. Oh, my God.
Absolutely.
So back to the original thing here. So I've seen all forms of ghosting, and it could be any little thing. It could be any little thing. And you could be having great conversation. You could have just went to Mexico with this nigga. You could have did everything. And then a week later after Mexico,
Damn.
Hello?
Nothing.
Damn, man. My number blocked. What the fuck? Like, we just went to Mexico, babe. What's up?
Wow. That nigga say.
That's crazy.
Nigga took her to Cabo, Mexico. Nigga. Right. That's wild. Nigga, you think you would find that out before taking her to Cabo?
Yeah. No, real talk. You would think you would find that out before spending all this money and going on a whole ass trip.
Damn. All right.
I mean, maybe he took her to Cabo. He just thought that maybe Cabo would like turn it around, like, oh,
loosen her
Cabo. We on vacation together.
You went on vacation. That's that freaky sex when you go on vacation. Anything goes vacation.
Yeah. Ooh, that boy Adrian, wild boy. All right. Ooh, okay. Well, there you have it, ladies. If you ever wanted to know why nigga ghost you,
there you have it. You can be ghosted for whatever reason. There is no reason. Just know it happens.
If you ain't sucking nigga dick, that's probably why. That's probably why you got ghosted. Why nigga say that to you?
Oh shit.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta look at yourself in the mirror first and examine yourself. Like, what have I not done that could have got me ghosted?
Reevaluate yourself. You know what I'm saying? What did you do? How did you contribute to this issue? All right. Keeping light of that in people doing foolishness, Peta has called for women to go on sex strike against men who eat meat. Yeah, you heard that right. This is not in America, but
how's it even real, bro?
The People for Ethical Treatment of Animals, the German division, claims devouring sausages and schnitzel is a symptom of toxic masculinity that it's killing the planet. The nonprofit organization has urged women to go on a sex strike to save the world. During Friday's episode of Sky News Australia's Newsday, available to stream on Flash, Laura Wayman-Jones, marketing manager for Peta Australia, discussed the ban. The Peta Australian representative said his organization's statement was designed to be a conversation starter before adding, "We really don't care about your sex life. We do care about this planet and the animals we shared with, and those animals are dying by the billions in the crudest ways imaginable for burgers and sandwich filling," she told co-host Tom Connell. Okay. I like how they got this.
This is the most ridiculous.
I like the picture of this nigga getting ready to bite into some fried chicken. Yo, man, Peta's wild, bro. You know what I'm saying? I gotta give it to him. They wilding
out here.
But I like when the niggas stick to their guns though. You know what I'm saying? Like they, you know what I'm saying? They saying, "Hey, I don't give a fuck, nigga. Quit fucking that nigga." If he here's my issue though. Here's my only concern. You want women to go on sex from not having sex with men who eat meat, but the women that you're asking probably eat meat. So
right.
I don't understand the logic here. You know what I'm saying? That that's not really making a lot of sense to me. But in other news, you know what I'm saying? This is just another day where another organization has come out and said some wild shit. Okay. This next one ain't so much fooled, but shout out to California. California employers will be required to post salaries for job listings under new law. Nice. It says employers in California will have to post salaries for job listings under a new law signed by Governor Gavin Newsom. This week, Newsom signed Senate Bill 1162 as part of a statewide effort to promote pay equity. The bill requires companies with 15 or more workers to include pay scales in job postings and provide them to employees upon request. Fines can be imposed for failing to submit demographic pay data to the state. California will now be in line with states such as Washington, Colorado, and Connecticut, all of which have passed similar wage transparency laws in recent months, according to a report from the LA Times. The law will take effect on January 1st. All right.
That's awesome.
I think so too. Absolutely.
Great law. Like I said, that should be a fucking federal law.
Nigga, it should be not only should it be a law, right? It should be a crime. You know what I'm saying? It should be punishable by law. Like I'm talking, lock these niggas up for wasting niggas' time.
Bro, wasting people's time, bro.
Lock these niggas up.
I can make an actual argument that like they are robbing niggas of their time when they do not post a fucking salary, bro. Yeah. And you done made a nigga go through a phone interview, a second phone interview, an in-person interview to get to the end of that shit. And that shit be $30,000 under what you would require to start. That shit is an absolute fucking crime, man. You know what I'm saying? It hasn't happened to me, but I've heard this horror stories. And I'm saying that's some bullshit. Because one, I don't even apply the shit.
It is bullshit.
That shit's happened to me.
Yep. It is bullshit.
Yeah, that shit's happened to me.
I don't even apply the shit that don't have a fucking salary. You know what I'm saying? So that shit is mad fucking aggravating, dog. And it seemed like a job I would like back when I was applying. Man, I'm like, man, I'd be great for this shit, but they ain't got the salary listed. So I know they ain't trying to pay niggas. So
right.
Move on. That's what I'm saying, dog. They absolutely are out here robbing people of their time, dog. Like that shit should be a fucking crime. I ain't saying it should be a law that like they should have to. I mean, well, obviously it should be a law that they have to post that. But I'm saying these niggas need to serve jail time for having people go through all that interview just to get to the end of that shit. And
all
these
that
niggas
work.
I'm already making $15,000 more than what your starting pay is. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm all for this. Shout out to California. A dead clock is right twice a day because California also be on some goofy shit. But you know, hey, look, life is about balance, right? So for every goofy thing they do, I guess they do something right. California also passed another law, I think. I think like with New York, I think they just passed a law where rap lyrics can no longer be used in prosecution against criminals.
Oh, nice.
So I think California did that as well. So yeah. Shout out to them. Okay. All right. All right. Let's go ahead and get to our final topic here. And we'll talk about this. I just want to get y'all opinion on this. So DaBaby claims he's being blackballed after low sales of Baby on Baby 2. It says that DaBaby's recent album, Baby on Baby 2, garnered lower sales than his previous projects, and the Charlotte rapper thinks it's because he's being blackballed. The release is projected to move 16,000 units in his first week. In contrast, Baby's previous solo records, 2020's Blame It on DaBaby debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200 and moved 124,000 album equivalent units per Billboard. Still, DaBaby wasn't sweating the tepid projections and gave himself a pat on the back. He posted, "Not bad for the baby, not bad for the blackballed baby." This is from Complex. Moving over to the Shade Room here. So DJ Academics, Meek Mill, and Boosie, they all chimed in. DJ Academics is blaming Ebro Darden. He's the head of hip hop, I guess, development or the platform for Apple Music. DJ Academic said DaBaby last project in 2020, Blame It on DaBaby, sold 124K first week. His new project, after being blackballed by Ebro, Apple Music, is scheduled to do less than 20K. Now y'all understand my Ebro convo. DSPs control who is hot and who is not. Fall out of favor with them, and you're done. Ebro responded, "Funny shit, when artists get hot, it is always how they built themselves and the fans. When shit slows down, it's radio, DJs, platforms, and the label. Blame Ebro. A is back for a whole new generation." He followed that up with, "If you weren't the global head of hip hop and R&B for Apple, nobody would mention you, bruh. It ain't like niggas is reacting to you for shit you say or your radio show. You just don't like you just don't like that. Now people can see beyond the veil of these playlists, ESP at Apple, and you the nigga responsible for it." This nigga put, "I'm confused. I'm old and irrelevant. No one listens to my shows, but why am I always being brought up by people who are more powerful and doing more for the culture as the reason things don't perform? Somebody's lying." Boosie said, "Ain't no way, my nigga. DaBaby's supposed to sell at 16K after selling almost 150K his first week. He is the biggest in this. He's one of the biggest in this shit. I don't know what's going on, but something is definitely going on." And Meek Mill chimed in saying they blatantly blackballing DaBaby. Not my business, but I'm an observer. All right. So with that being said, y'all,
are they blackballing him for those gay comments and shit?
Maybe. And some of his most recent antics with the Megan Thee Stallion shit. Although, speaking on that for a second.
Did he do some lyrics or something saying that he fucked Meg Thee Stallion and then he said something towards the dude she with or something like that?
Yeah, maybe. I just want people to understand because everyone feels like that he did the verse. It's like a publicity stunt prior to his album dropping. I will say this: a lot of times niggas hold on to fucking tracks or bars for like a year or two. You know what I'm saying? Before they released them on whatever song or whatever. So, and DaBaby could have recorded this 6 months ago. Who knows? I forgot whose song he was on because it was on somebody's song. But either way, that's just that. I mean, he could have, walked into the booth the week before that song dropped and recorded that. But a lot of times they be having that shit already. So it kind of, the timeline does, I mean, it would fall in line. That would be a hell of a coincidence. But, you can't always leave it up to that. With that being said, though, here's my interpretation of this. I'm gonna keep it a buck. DaBaby's cool, but I didn't listen to Baby on Baby. I did listen to the one with the Rockstar. That album was trash. Rockstar was really like the only good song on that shit. And I can't think of a song he has on the radio right now that is even remotely on the level of Rockstar. And I think the song on the first album was like Suge or some shit. But again, 16K compared to 150K is a significant drop off. He should at least be approaching 100K. So there's some level of rumor to that. What's also is the fact that they could be posting real numbers and they're no longer fluffing these shits. Cause who's verifying this data, bro? Like I'm just being honest. That's been like my whole thing with all of this shit from like jump. Who is actually verifying any of this data? You know what I'm saying? Like these niggas can honestly just be making up numbers and shit. And I don't know who to blame, you know what I'm saying? But all I know is my interpretation of anything is, you know, there's truth in almost anything. So they may not be promoting DaBaby like that, but you can't say that like they're restricting his because niggas can still go listen to him if they wanted to.
Right, exactly.
Also,
I didn't even know he had a baby on Baby too.
Nigga, come on. Like, I was just about to say
like
that.
When I was reading, I was like, oh shit, he had a new album that came out.
Somebody mentioned that shit too. Somebody was all like, so this nigga dropped a surprise album and nobody listened to that shit, and now he think he's being blackballed.
Yeah, he want to be exactly. Yeah,
like nigga,
surprise album. Let me go.
Nigga, I didn't even know you had an album coming out, bro. Right? You know what I'm saying?
No promotion, no heads up.
Some people can, you know what I'm saying? Some people can do the whole you know, spontaneous drop like a Drake, you know, because he's popular.
Beyonce, she did it. Yeah.
Kanye
Beyonce let people know like less than a week, like, oh, by the way, I'm about to drop an album, and boom.
It's a handful of niggas that can do. But was it Lemonade? It was one of them that she just dropped. She didn't tell nobody anything.
She didn't tell nobody nothing.
It's like artists, if you ain't even remotely close to that level, you probably
that shit dropped like September 23rd. I didn't even know.
Nigga,
that shit dropped last week. I didn't even know he had an album drop last week.
Got no idea.
And I check, and I have Tidal, and I check on Tidal like every Friday because I know new music drops. So I always check on and like see. I didn't see nothing.
Okay, so in which case there may be an argument there, right? But Tidal is supposed to be for artists, though, right? It's supposed to be like the antithesis to like Apple Music and Spotify and shit, right? Like. Artists is supposed to be right. Like artists supposed to be getting their actual what they're due as far as like streams and shit. You know, it's supposed to be to a certain extent.
Maybe when Jay-Z still owned it.
Oh, okay.
But fucking Jay-Z sold Tidal.
So he sold it.
Yeah, he sold Tidal.
Start some shit. Get niggas to because didn't Prince move all his shit to Tidal?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, remember Prince removed all his shit off of Apple Music everywhere and moved all his shit to Tidal. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so he did that because he believed in like Jay-Z missing this shit. And that's the kind of shit that aggravates me. I mean, if don't get me wrong, if Jay-Z sold that shit under conditions that they continue his mission and he gets to be like on a board of directors and has say so on how shit goes, I'm Gucci, right? But not to digress here too much, but me and a homie, we actually got to that shit right because it's been rumored that Deion Sanders is going to take the Auburn job.
Oh, really?
He's been linked to it or whatever, right? And so I'm all like, well, that would be some bullshit because like he's been preaching about getting high recruits to come to HBCUs. Like it's like his whole thing he been preaching. Yeah. So he would seem like a sellout to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? and again, I'd be Gucci if he
still played a part of it.
Well, I'm saying I'm Gucci if he came to Jackson State, you know what I'm saying? The narrative was, hey, if the narrative was only by outside influencers saying, hey, since Deion's here, maybe HBCUs could start getting, you know what I'm saying, top recruits. But that was Deion preaching that shit. So he can't preach that and then leave at the first opportunity to go work for a Power 5. He can do that if he had just signed for Jackson State. You know what I'm saying? The narrative was that around him without him being in control of that narrative. And then he goes and gets a better opportunity at a Power 5 because obviously Power 5s are like, you know, that's the schools you want to be at. Yeah. I'm saying he can't preach that shit. And then, but anyway, we're digressing. The point here is I don't know if DaBaby can really claim he's being blackballed. Don't get me wrong, to a certain extent, maybe. But also, Yellow Album sales is just that, nigga, you were never really at a level where like you could really rub people the wrong way and get away with it. Like you hadn't reached that status yet. You only got 2 albums, bro. Like now you're approaching your third. And even the second one, I didn't think was great. You know what I'm saying? I'd be interested to see. I know he probably did well the first week. I'd be interested to see like how much that album fell off after that first week.
Yeah.
Cause like I said, it really only had Rockstar on there. I can't tell you another track that was on that shit. And I don't even think I finished that motherfucker. It was boring. It wasn't terrible, but it was just boring. It wasn't good. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm saying, if you alienate your fan base, you know what I'm saying? Then in which case, hey, you know, but they don't make money off of albums anyway. They make money off of being able to tour. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see how this shit goes if he's got low tour numbers. Cause who was it?
I mean, they still get like a streaming check and shit. So if his numbers were like 150,000 versus, 16,000 or whatever, whatever, so wherever he's at, then that takes a chunk out of his streaming money. So.
But how much of that money, how much of an artist's revenue really comes from streams though? You know what I'm saying? I don't think they've ever really gotten paid.
It really depends. Yeah. I mean, their show money is obviously way more, but you know what I'm saying? I guess they get a good, like, it could be like, cause I be listening to $1 Million Worth of Game a lot, and they be kind of talking about the business side of like shit. But yeah, you can easily get like just quick like $25,000, $30,000, $40,000 checks and shit. You know what I'm saying? From like streaming. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I mean, that's still.
It's good money. I mean,
yeah, and that's like in a month, they were talking about they can get something like that. So I mean, every month you're getting a check for like $40,000 just from streaming, like.
I mean, that might be your bills money, Yeah,
exactly.
Okay. Yeah, it's just that I've never really concerned myself with like album sales and shit like that because I guess it's important because that'll get you like tours and shit and, that'll determine like, places. I guess they kind of look at that to see like, should we even allow this nigga to perform at Toyota Center? Is he gonna sell enough tickets? You know what I'm saying? I guess that's where that shit might come into play. But I know artists have never made money off of album sales ever. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yes, it is a check. And don't get me wrong, niggas, I'm just saying, I think it cares. I think album sales is a byproduct of them being able to tour. And that's where that shit comes in. I don't know so much if he cares about the little $40,000 check. His fucking Lambo truck is probably $40,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like his gas bill may be $40,000 a month. But again, $40,000 is $40,000. Cause did you listen to, what was the second album called, dog? I can't never think of that shit. And it's the one I didn't listen to.
I mean, I don't really like to listen. I mean, I've listened to him. I like some of his music. I like his energy. You know what I'm saying? I like the way he, raps and shit like that or whatever and stuff. Yeah. So there are some songs that I fuck with. So, I will say I fuck with DaBaby more than I don't fuck with DaBaby. But I definitely haven't heard his new Baby on Baby 2. So I'm curious to listen to it now.
Yeah, I'll probably go peep it sometime this week just to come back and give an update on it.
Yeah,
but,
exactly.
Yeah, man. I mean, the thing is I feel Ebro on this because you can't have it both ways. You can't when artists blow up and they do make it, you can't say like, yo, this person bleeding stuff. He got a style. He got all this shit.
Exactly. They don't ever say, oh man, the label blew him up. They don't never say that shit.
Like, and now when niggas ain't making it, like it's the label and all them holding them back, or it's the Apple Music and all shit. Cause what DJ Academics is referring to is, saying the little playlist that they be putting out every week and be updating and how like, the baby songs on that shit. But I'm telling you that like some of the baby's best songs or tracks is him on other people's shit. I really only know like Rockstar and Suge. I don't know that many other songs from this guy. So it's like what are we comparing here? You know what I'm saying? Like, was he ever really that big in general on his own solo projects? And so I don't know if I could say that he was, because I know like
he has a lot of songs that if you put it on, I know what it is, but I don't know the name of them. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't. It doesn't.
But I couldn't
name them, but. But no, I mean, he does have, I would say there's a good, I've literally heard a good couple, like, I don't know, 5 to 7 hits from him that were like, yo, these are some bangers or whatever.
Okay. All right. Well,
but I couldn't name them
though. We'll follow this up.
He said, but I couldn't name them though.
Couldn't name them.
There were some bangers, but I couldn't name them.
I got, but I'm like that with a lot of artists. So, I mean, a lot of artists, I could hum that shit, but I couldn't like tell you the name of them songs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So in which case, it's always that thing where I just believe all numbers are fake. I mean, really, right? Like that's really what I'm getting at.
All
here,
numbers
man.
are
I just
skewed to a
like
certain.
all numbers are geared, right? Because again, right? Let's say he is being blackballed. Okay, so you're telling me that they influenced that nigga's sales that much to where he would have over 100,000 drop-offs? And again, how do they determine that? Like where do you go to find the data of how many streams a person needs to show 124,000 album sales, like the equivalent to that? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So and again, this nigga dropped a surprise album, so it's all like, nigga, what are you talking about? Okay, all right. All numbers are fake. That's what we come to the conclusion of. Hopefully, we'll see. What? Here's the thing. Let's see these second week numbers though. Okay, because now it's not a surprise album. Let's see these second week numbers, and then we'll see. You know? Okay.
Yeah, because if they go up, then maybe
he wasn't being blackballed. Just niggas ain't know you dropped the album, nigga.
Exactly. Right.
Like,
I sure didn't.
You know what I'm saying? But I guess DJ Academics might be hitting it. He dropped the album. Why wasn't that shit like in like, hey, new album dropped? You know what I'm saying?
True.
So
I didn't even see a single. I didn't see nothing. Like literally nothing.
Okay. Yeah, that's weird, right? And we always get rumors. You know what I'm saying? Like, but now we ain't get no rumor of Beyonce shit. Beyonce just literally dropped that shit. That shit was crazy. Yeah. Drake too, right? We ain't get no rumor of that Drake. Honestly, that shit just you know what I'm saying? Okay.
I mean, but we knew it was coming because when Beyonce had dropped that one single, that first one, that You Can't Touch My Soul or something like that.
Oh no, that one.
Break My Soul.
Break My Soul. Yeah. So you knew an album was coming. Like,
no, that one, but the one, I don't know if it was Lemonade, but it was out before that where it was literally just a surprise.
She literally just dropped it. She literally just dropped it.
It was Lemonade because it had
I think it was Lemonade.
It had every song had a music video. It was that one. And so I'm saying, nigga, like again, take an honest assessment of yourself, because like as we starting to, talk about shit like this more, what we starting to see is a lot of niggas ain't self-aware. And they believe they got more clout than they actually. They believe they got it more than they actually do.
I need to know your audience.
I'm saying,
know your audience.
Niggas not self-aware. This nigga thought that like, yo,
like you really think you on that? Yeah, you really think you on that level where you could just drop an album, not tell nobody, and that shit was supposed to be like, oh shit, DaBaby dropped the album without us knowing. Nah. No, you ain't Rihanna. You know how many people are still stalking Rihanna ass to drop music? Like they really mad at her that she has not made another album. She'll be the one that will get more.
She will now because she's doing the halftime show. She's doing the Super Bowl halftime show, so she's gonna drop an album.
Baby,
is she?
Be honest.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, since she's doing the Super Bowl halftime show, but that's how it is now. Like every person who does like Super Bowl halftime show either has an album that just recently came out, or they're gonna drop an album and go on tour.
Gonna drop one.
Yeah. So
oh no, but every person is.
So I think she's gonna go on tour and shit like right after.
But hold on. But also every person that's ever performed for the Super Bowl halftime show wasn't worth $1 billion. Rihanna is worth $1 billion now. She literally does not have to give niggas music. She ain't got to do shit.
She don't. And that's what, she don't.
She has enough hits to carry the Super Bowl halftime show without needing a new album, bro. Like
that whole entire part. I'm
actually very curious to see this halftime show because I've seen Rihanna live and it was not good.
It was not
okay. Really?
I mean, maybe.
It was not
good. So hear me out here for a second. All I'm saying is I'm not saying you're wrong, cuz. I'm just saying I would be really shocked if a nigga worth $1 billion would make new music. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Because again, I don't know if music was ever really that big a thing for her. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times niggas find a lane and they use that to build wealth. And then once they've attained the wealth that they need, that aspect of their life just kind of goes away. You know what I'm saying?
My nigga, that's what she did between Fitney makeup brand, Fitney Savage, her, lingerie underwear line. I think she got a perfume now coming out. Like, girl is set.
You know what it takes to make it.
And she keeps building. Like, she's got just not the makeup. She even got facial, wash and all that other stuff. So,
you know what it takes to make an album and have to go on tour and do all that shit? That shit sucks, nigga. That's the sucky part about making music. If them niggas could just make music and that be the end of it, like, cool. But them niggas be wanting to them niggas be having a tour and do all that shit. Nah, fuck all that. Nigga work with Billy, nigga. Like, I would just drop a single every year if I was Rihanna. That's it. Like, I would just drop a new single every year. Give them the niggas some summer joints, you know what I'm saying? A couple summer joints here and there. But that
call it a day.
You know what I'm saying? Because niggas only care about streams anyway. That's all niggas care about is hits.
I was like, get the fuck out of here. I'm not gonna sit here
and
tour and I'm worth almost $2 billion. Like, what I look like?
I think that's more concerning than not having the album. It's just that Rihanna hasn't even dropped music. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, you can't
that
feature
girl
on somebody's
now.
shit.
She probably more focused on being with her newborn baby than to go on tour and doing other shit.
I don't know. Her and A$AP Rocky always out. And I don't never see a kid.
They always out. They always out.
That's true too.
Always be out in the streets.
I see them niggas out in the streets all the time.
Maybe somewhere.
I don't see no kid.
I don't see no kid.
I ain't judging. I'm just saying where the kid.
Where the baby?
Kid know they nanny real well because they don't be with them. You know what I'm saying? He or she don't be with them. So okay, all right. With that being said, though, y'all, that's all that we have. If you can do me a favor, go ahead and like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications. As always, you can reach out to us at www.podpage.com/stopthefoolishness if you ever want to hit us with a listening letter. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and sign off. It's your boy, Mr. Operator Rose.
And it's your girl, Ash.
And it's that dude called Theory. We out.